You were never taught how to think. You were taught how to obey. From the moment you could walk, they gave you a schedule, a bell, a desk, and rules you couldn't question. You called it school, but it was conditioning. You were rewarded for sitting still, punished for asking why, trained to repeat, not to understand, and by the time you graduated, you were already compliant. Compliant enough to follow a job, a system, a screen, a loop, because the system doesn't need thinkers. It needs reactors, consumers. Followers. It rewards sedation and punishes clarity. Scroll, like, buy, repeat. Not because you're weak, but because you were never shown the alternative. Now your attention is fractured, your focus stolen, your values outsourced to strangers on a screen. You say yes before thinking. You consume before questioning. You obey without realizing. And that's the point, because when obedience feels normal, control becomes invisible. You laugh at the idea of a cage while holding the key and choosing not to use it. They don't use whips anymore. They use dopamine. They use fear. They use convenience. The most dangerous prisons are the ones that feel safe. But here's the truth they won't show you. You can't escape a system you're afraid to see. And most people can't handle seeing, because truth isn't motivational. It's surgical. It cuts and it hurts. But pain is clarity, and clarity is power. So no, you're not free. You're trained, but you can decondition, you can deconstruct. You can escape not by running, but by observing, by reclaiming, by deleting the noise and hearing your own signal again. You want freedom, then stop complying. Start observing, start choosing your inputs. Uninstall the loop, delete the leash. Freedom begins with awareness and ends with execution. You're not free, you're conditioned. This was only the first layer. Subscribe, observe, escalate.